The main assessment page is at the heart of the health check platform and is the main page where the assurance process is driven from and is broken down into a number of key sections. The first section at the top of the screen is the grey navigation bar, which allows you to search keywords, specific compliance ratings or response owner, or navigate directly to a specific group or category, which will navigate you to the relevant section of the underlying compliance obligations registers which underpin the health check platform. In this section you will find 3 buttons. The first is the Reference Documents button that serves as a repository for any materials used during the assessment process. The second is the Recent Activities button, which provides a task-level audit trail of activity that has happened in the system. And finally, the Create Draft Report button, which takes you to the report writing capability, which is typically done after the assessment has been completed. Below the navigation bar is a summary of the current group and category, which essentially is the name given to the chapter heading and subheading of the obligations registers, along with a description of the specific obligations that are being assessed. On the right-hand side of the screen there is a blue eye icon, which when clicked reveals any additional contextual information in relation to the obligation. Underneath the obligation description is a free text field for response, which is used to describe the systems, procedures, or controls that the organization being assessed has to meet the specific compliance obligation being assessed. The next section relates to reference information and covers 2 areas. The first is the external obligation reference, which contains a reference and sub-reference identifier back to the underlying obligation register and is designed to provide full traceability back to the regulatory compliance obligations that are being assessed. The next part is the internal policy reference, which is designed to describe the names and references to any documented policy or procedure that the organization has in place to comply with the specific obligation. This section also is designed to capture the policy owner from a functional and individual perspective, which is used to drive the health check platform analytics. Evidence of the policies and procedures can be demonstrated by uploading or linking to documents. The next section is designed to assess the risk of failing to comply with the specific obligation and includes a priority and a predefined list of potential risks that might be typically faced, which can be overridden as required.